Not that we hadn't like figured it out, but I think we just kind of trimmed the fat, right? Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that checks out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doppelganger, the doppelganger, right? Yeah, I kind of went rogue and just named our episode last week, Peter the because that's basically that's the only thing I mean I can remember a lot of stuff, but that was like what stuck out to me.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
works for sure.
I kind of tried a brute force method, and he did his more subtle method was more effective.
Yeah, my
It's
one
good.
regret is not thinking about making him do a perception check before I kind of spilled the beans. But you guys are pretty good sports about letting me kind of, obfuscate what I had said, as far as
Oh
having
yeah,
revealed which one was which as soon as he cast it. And then I thought, oh, wait, how would they, notice which one moved or didn't move if, the other one was very tuned in. And, but yeah, I mean, at that point, you guys had to have it because you had, basically defeated the puzzle.
like, I think that's something really that's really important for people that are used to like this isn't our first campaign, right? This is our campaign four of with this, but we've played other side stuff. Like we all kind of know a lot about the game, and you really gotta be smart about what your character knows and doesn't know.
Yeah,
No, you gotta like it's almost like I don't know if it's like playing fair or like, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it
yeah,
makes it fun
it's
if
that. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah, you're buying into it, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely better that way.
like we all have all the books and we've read a lot of the stuff that we shouldn't know, our characters wouldn't know. But I think that's where the fun is like, no, I don't know anything about this, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and that gets tricky, but it does make it that much better too.
Yeah, it makes it more fun as a player too, I think. But I think it's hard for that's something I think that's hard for new players to figure out. Although, like I've been playing a little bit with my youngest son, he's 11,
Yeah.
but they just don't know a lot of the stuff. Like a lot of the monsters, they just have never seen them before.
Right.
Like what's this? What's this shark fin coming through the grass? What the hell is this?
Yeah, and I think that goes back to also kind of what we were talking about as far as approaching situations where, say, what your character does, and then kind
Yeah,
of let
totally.
the dungeon master adjudicate, like, does that need a roll, does that require a skill,
Yeah, exactly.
stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. I totally dig that. 'Cause there should be like if you're skilled in something, there should be fundamental things that you could just do.
Yeah, and
Like if you were a carpenter, you could probably make a chair.
right, and traditionally, like, time constraints or like danger is what forces a roll. If you have all day
Yeah,
to
totally.
pick a lock, you don't really need to roll to do that unless you want there to be that chance that you break off your pick in the lock and you can never get through, or something
The
like that.
tools, yeah.
So
Yeah, that was something they had in third edition that they kind of got rid of. You could like take 10, take 20. I don't know if you remember that.
right, yeah, absolutely.
So you could just, 20 on the dice plus your skill level. If that picks does the thing, then you just do the
Right,
thing.
yeah,
But it takes you that time to do it.
right, and that makes sense. But then I think they kind of just move towards, like, if there's no imminent threat, then either succeed or you know perhaps don't. But yeah,
I dig that. I think that's right. Yeah, like if you've got exactly the rolling is to constitute the urgency of something, or like
yeah,
the impact of failing. There's an
yeah,
impact of failing.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Hello,
I
Bodhi.
think that's
Oh, I've been addressed.
You're all
Hello.
just
centered
theory
and
crafting. You're
presentable.
just theory crafting, bro. It's all good.
Yes, yes. I was playing some Dying Light, but I recently picked up um, Poker Night at the Inventory, which has
Oh,
Heavy from TF2, Max from Sam and Max, Rabbit Guy, if you recognize that. Um, oh, what is his name? Oh, what is his name? You know what? It's not that I can easily see. I can easily find
come on,
out.
Bodhi. Come on.
Hold on.
Yeah, the only guy I know from this is the Heavy. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not too surprising, because this came out in like 2010, and so they had some kind of popular characters that were popular around then that they added in,
Yeah.
like Strong Bad. No one knows who Strong Bad is nowadays.
Is that the one with the luchador mask and the
That is
boxing gloves?
very much the same. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Strong Bad is it's from a web series, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Is a fictional character from Homestar Runner, a Flash web series, and it has. When did they make their first episode? First episode in 2001. And he was supposed to be the antagonist, but he became more of an anti-hero. The Wikipedia page says, but yeah, so he's a very, very niche character, I would say. Sam and Max.
What do we do? Joel's here before Chris.
I know.
Do we start the
Yo,
game?
what's up, bro?
We put, I don't know, we give Chris a very harsh punishment.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta catch you guys off guard every once in a while.
Can't let us get too comfortable now.
Mm-mm.
So what do you win in that game, Bodhi?
You get, when it originally came out, you got 4, I guess technically 5 items for TF2, and they don't have any mechanical, like they don't do anything different than the weapons. They're like kind of like a reskin almost for, like there's a spy watch that you get that just has like a different look. There's a pistol, which I'm pretty sure you use on the scout. And then there's Heavy's minigun that he gives up, which is just a reskin of the original minigun. It works the same mechanically. And then there's a hat that is Max's head, and a badge, like a police badge, a freelance police badge at that you can get as well. So it's just, and then if you buy the game now and you play it, you get a visor for the Heavy, like a poker visor.
Oh, okay.
It has like the green brim, but you have to play.
Yeah.
You have to buy it and play TF2 within like the 6th to the 17th, basically when the game came back out again.
Gotcha.
But
So it's basically you're playing poker.
Yeah, you're playing Texas Hold'em, and
Okay.
it's like no limit Texas Hold'em, and they fixed a lot of the bugs. Apparently, they didn't play poker very well in the original release. There was a lot of spaghetti code, but they made it so they actually play poker, and they kind of like make the characters act like how they would act. Like Strong Bad's a bad player. He kind of knows how to play poker, but he'll bet too much on a hand that he probably won't win. Max, the rabbit guy, is just, he mentions multiple times he doesn't look at his cards, so he just kind of is very random, and you don't know what he's gonna do necessarily. Heavy will try to intimidate you by betting high on a hand if he doesn't have that much like chips left.
Okay.
And then Tycho, who is not he was a video game character, but only after he got popular, and he is a web comic protagonist that belongs to the people that started PAX, like the convention, because PAX was started by the 2 guys that had the web comic that made Tycho, and the game is made by Poker Night is made by Telltale Games, and that was their in to get into PAX and start showing their games around and everything before it got like really popular and a bunch of developers started showing up. So they put their character in the game as tribute because they had good relations and were good friends. And Tycho, coincidentally, is the only one that actually knows how to play poker really well. And so I've had to show down with him where he's the only other person left, and we just play poker for like 20 minutes, just the two of us at the table. He's the only guy that swears at the table, too. Everyone else is kind of... were like PG characters, I guess.
Okay.
There's also a slider that you can adjust to see how much crosstalk they have, because, you know, they'll talk to each other and things. Heavy will say stuff about like taunting an engineer and like scaring him to death, kind of just like cornering him after he destroys a sentry with like, and trying like to hit him and just scaring him and laughing about it. But you can adjust how often they talk, and I had it up high because I want to hear the conversations. And Tygo just kept talking and talking and kept swearing, and I turned on like mature language, and I was just getting sick of him. I was like, screw this guy. So every time he gets out and he busts out and has no money left, I'm like, yes, finally, I don't have to deal with him anymore. Well, it's a fun game, and I got it to get the items. I don't know if I'm gonna play it after I get all the items from it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
You play other gambling games, other poker games?
There's a slot machine game called Clover Pit, and you're supposed to break the slot machine by getting items that give you better multipliers, and they like increase how much a line is worth and all that stuff. And it's intentionally supposed to be like broken and made it so you have like huge crazy wins on like off of like a line of 3 things out of like the 25 combinations that are available to you. And then there's a Balatro, but I haven't played Balatro in a while. That's Balatro is a fun game. I never really was too good at it. It's like playing poker, except you kind of stop playing poker very soon.
The best gambling game is one of the drop spots in the Casino Night Zone Act 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
What is this guy talking about?
I'll drop in there for coins all day. Or rings, excuse me.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
I knew somebody here would know exactly what I was referring to.
Chris pulling out that esoteric lore.
Yeah, man.
That's the one. That's the first one with Sonic and Tails, right? With the pinballs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
Is that the one where you kind of play Plinko as Sonic? I kind of faintly remember that.
Well, there's the Sonic
pinball machines.
Well, there's Sonic Spinball, which was a different game. But I'm talking about in Sonic 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah. There's a level. It's called like the Casino Night Zone, and it's all like it's like a nighttime background, and there's a bunch of like flashing lights and little like bumpers and stuff that you bounce off of and everything. And there's spots in there where you can drop in, and it's like a like a slot machine. So there's 3 little things spinning around on there, and you can win extra rings. There's little Robotnik guys on there, and if you land on one of those, it takes all your rings. So it's like a whole little gambling thing there.
Is it just for score?
Yeah, it's just for score, and it's something that'll keep you distracted, and then you get sucked up into that and don't have enough time to finish the level and die.
Well, that too. Yeah, that's right.
You just do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
but there's
sorry. Should we play this game?
No, it's okay. I'm just rambling about crap nobody cares about. It's fine.
Rambling about
I
Sonic.
don't care, bro.
No, it's cool. I'm just surprised that we're all here so early.
I know, right?
Ready to play some D&D.
I could have finished the quest I was on, but I figured I'd be merciful tonight and show up.
Wow, thanks.
So
Yeah.
generous.
Thanks, Bodhi.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to have my presence here.
Okay, well, that aside, you guys have any questions about what happened last time or where we left off before we jump into
We're
this?
basically negotiating with a bunch of Drow. I think that's where we were.
Oh, yeah. We said that we would come back with a decision, and we'd done no discussion of what to do.
What am I playing, like a ranger?
No, you're like a tabaxi monk, I think.
The
Drow-
Drow had asked to be released so that he could warn the house captain or, try to convince them not to continue attacking the Weavery until after you guys had handled the giants. It seemed like you guys are not super keen on that for the most part. But I felt like you were kind of divided at the end as well, with I think Desperado being the one to mainly not be in favor of that. I felt
I was kind of on board with like being nice to them, and then they started to kind of turn into dicks.
Then they were rude.
Yeah,
yeah, they were rude.
They were rude to me, so we're gonna kill them.
I was like, they're not our enemies. Like,
but they're clearly not our friends.
Well, yeah, not anymore.
I mean, who can blame
They
Desperado?
had a chance. There was a chance. They had the chance. I think
He
they
has a
blew the
magic.
chance.
He has a magic weapon that tells him if something is evil when he stabs it, and he's stabbed Drow before, and it says evil. So
Yeah.
It's true.
he's kind of
Desperado's
got like a confirmative answer on like their morality.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
isn't
like.
that who-
Murder is one thing, but I draw the line at bad manners. I'm sorry, guys.
You can kill anyone you want,
You're-
but don't be mean to him when you do it.
He does have a French Canadian accent. I mean, manners are a thing.
I was just gonna say that Canadian's showing a little bit on that one.
Like,
and then keep in mind, Commander Hockins has taken the position of command over the ATK troops, but he has also made it clear that you guys are also to be heeded and essentially have equal rank to him in this situation. So no need to just simply defer to him in that respect.
and we get the impression that like his reputation's on the mend now. It's like there's enough soldiers now realize what's going on.
He also beheaded that giant. That was pretty sweet. So
Provided there's witnesses that live, it'll go up.
Peter doesn't torch them all.
If you're just like, I gotta finish
Joel's
the job.
stuck. He's frozen.
He's grimacing really hard.
I knew it was too good to be true. Okay, we'll wait for
I
Joel
thought
to
he was
come
just
back
making-
to
well,
us.
nope, there he goes.
Don't worry, guys.
It's funny how that takes a little bit of time sometimes, like before you realize somebody's lagged out.
Just a little memoir for us. For anyone.
Oh man, now it's Bodhi. What's happening?
Wonder Guy clipped Joel's face. Looks like he's. What do you mean it's me? I'm fine.
You froze for a second too.
I'm
Yeah,
here
you
talking.
Be careful.
No, I just stood really still.
I think it's that
and made
screenshot
no
you put of
noise.
Joel in the Discord.
Oh, I screenshot and posting it. Bricked my computer for a second. What? This is the least labor-intensive thing I asked my PC to do.
It's not the labor; it's just the
The straw that
karma.
broke the camel's back, man.
It said no more. I simply cannot.
Man, we were really ramping up for a strong intro there.
I guess everyone just
Like
think
back
about-
on the whole Drow thing. Like, it's cute that they think that between the Unseelie Fae and the Master, that they think that they're going to share with these Drow elves, like their domain. It's kind of cute of them to think that.
They were the faction or what have you that was in control of this place before the Giants took it. But I do see what you mean by that. There's a lot of competing powers in the region.
We also
Yeah.
don't know how long they've had it either. For all they know, they could have done what we just did, which was step in after someone like freshly cleared it, and then while they were weak, they went in and did it. And then now the Giants are trying to do that. Everyone's trying to third party this one location.
Like,
kinda
there's
wait-
the whole
just
like
kinda wait it
enemy of
out.
your enemy is your friend, right?
I think right now that's true with the Drow, but it's what comes after that is, I think, what everyone has an issue with.
Right.
I personally will find it hard to find a future where they don't try to stab us in the back in some capacity after we let them go. I think short term it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean we're a long way from that point, I think, though. But I don't disagree with you.
I think short term it'll be okay. Long term, I don't know. I don't know if there is a good outcome long term in any direction.
Okay, let's table the discussion for in game.
Oh, I thought we were in. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
No, it's okay.
I was gonna launch into it, essentially after we touched, base on the situation, but getting a little bit too far into the decision-making process, maybe.
Yeah, let's win. Speaking of video games, though, I started replaying Neverwinter Nights. Did you guys ever play that?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's like third edition D&D, PC.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah. It came out like when I was in college, like 2000.
Years ago? Holy.
Sweet. Bodhi.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nope.
Bodhi, you're muted.
No.
Nice.
Don't take away my powers.
Time out
Everything
for
I
you.
have.
Got DM'd and when I've been playing D&D.
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
I'll text out every action I'll take. I'll do it. It'll be long, lengthy paragraphs.
Oh my.
Yeah, check out Neverwinter Nights. There's expansions for it too that all comes together now.
Man, I got to get back into the Temple of Elemental Evil first.
That's great too. Yeah.
The issue I'm having is that I stand at my computer desk.
Okay.
And so, like, if I want to chill and play like play a
game for like 4 hours.
Chill game like that, like, I don't know. I'm starting to realize that I do want to sit down and play a game like that. Like when I'm playing TF2, it's it's a lot more of an active game, and it's also early enough in the evening where I'm not like tired yet. But later at night, sometimes if I want to hop on and play the games, the real deciding factor is like, I don't really want to stand at my computer for an hour or more right now.
Yeah.
But
that's why I got an adjustable desk. Best thing I ever did.
I can adjust this one, so I should get a chair. It would still be like a little bit high if I was sitting, but I could definitely make it work.
Nice.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't know. I gotta like hold my ground here as far as standing at the computer. I told myself if I was going to be playing computer games, I should at least like have to be standing up.
Right on.
I started playing.
You just get just get a really uncomfortable bar stool, so that you can sit down, but you don't want to sit down.
Right.
You don't want to stay sitting down.
I do have one. That might work.
Yeah. That's smart.
What are you playing, Chris?
I started playing.
What are you eating first, though? You got Snickers?
I had a Snickers a bit ago. Now I stole my son's Nerds gummies.
Well played.
But I started playing this game called Hollow Knight.
Oh boy, this guy's in for a journey.
Yeah.
I haven't played, but I know the great success of it.
Yeah, I've just gotten started into it, and so like I've just like beat the first boss and like kind of opened up into the next like section of it. It's very like somebody described it as I guess it's a Metroidvania game is like the category they put it in.
Yes.
Which if you play Metroid and Castlevania, yeah, that makes sense actually. But it's very like it's kind of like got like the open map kind of exploration like you do in Metroid and stuff, and it's it's the graphics and everything are pretty simplistic, but it's a lot of fun though, and it's a very challenging game. I'm finding it's one of those things where it's like the whole point of it is that it's like you have to figure out like you're not going to beat any of the bosses on the first try. Like part of it is going in and like figuring out their mechanics and stuff and doing it, and then figuring out how to maneuver through the world with like different abilities and stuff, and you learn like different like maneuver abilities and attacks and stuff and magic as you go on, and so you can access different areas in the place and whatnot.
I'm surprised to see that it came out in 2017 because it like super recently took over my like social media feeds.
Well, there's a new expansion coming out for it apparently.
Okay.
See, I got it because it popped up on the PlayStation Network, and
Okay.
I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it looks cool, And then I started Googling some stuff on it because it's a little hard to get started, and that's why I saw that like there's a big like everyone's kind of rushing back to it because there's a new expansion coming out for it. So
it was developed by like I think one guy or like a very very small team and like as an indie developer, and it is priced at
definitely has that vibe.
It's priced at $15 the first game, and it came out in 2017, and it was a like low barrier to entry.
Mm-hmm.
Loads and loads of people loved the game. They like cherished it. It was such a great experience. And then they kept asking for a sequel, and a sequel was teased like a couple years after, and they had to wait until like a few years ago until it came out, which was Silk Song, which is the other one.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And
Silk Song's the one that's coming, I think, isn't it?
No, it's already out.
Is it out now?
It's been out very recently. It's September 4th of 2025. So these poor people waited.
So that's why it erupted all over the timeline. Got
people waited 8 years for a sequel, and hey, people got the sequel, and it was worth the wait. Everyone says, and everyone loves the sequel. And it's not like when a sequel is made and it's bad, and it loses some of the magic that made the first game. It was, I mean, it took 8 years to make, so I'm sure they were very careful with making it and were very studious in finding out what worked and what didn't work. And also, it's $20. They didn't see the first game that did so well at $15 and price the sequel at like $40 or anything like that. They increased the price by $5 and sent it out.
Mm-hmm. And again, if you got PlayStation Network, it's free on there.
It won the Steam Awards 2025 Game of the Year Award, Best Game You Suck At.
I believe that, because that's the thing. Like when I first started playing it, like I said, it's a little, it's one of those weird things where it's very simple, but it's like deceptively simple. Like the mechanics and the controls are very simple, but then like you have to do it in certain ways, and you have to kind of figure that out. But it's not one where you're trying to figure it out and you get frustrated and put it down. Like it's fun to fail at it too. It's fun to kind of explore the world and fail at it, and then you figure out, oh, I can do this to hop off of this thing to get there, or you get like a power up and you're like, oh, now I can use that to get to that other ledge I couldn't reach,
Nice. Yeah.
And the way that you figure out how to, what the boss uses for his attacks is very reminiscent of Elden Ring and Dark Souls and all that.
Yeah, you find out by getting hit by it.
Yes. And you very slowly learn how to not get hit by it. But when you, oh boy, the endorphins. Whenever you kill that boss,
you finish him off.
It's like amazing.
Yeah.
I have not played this game, but I know how these games go with boss fights and such, and it is always such a nice feeling to kill a boss that you've had to struggle with for like a couple of days. And then you beat it, and then all of a sudden everything else after that is like way easier. You're like, oh, I kind of over prepared skill level wise.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get to
the next boss, and you're like excited because you're like hyped to get your ass kicked a couple times.
Hey,
but it's a fun game. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Nice.
And the community for that game is like huge. So you'll see people like selling like art of it, fan art, prints, pins. If you go to a convention, you'll always find some Hollow Knight stuff that's being sold.
Yeah.
And
after I searched a couple things and it started getting into my algorithm, I've been seeing like, speed run videos and challenge runs and all these other kind of like, different things on it and everything like that. It's definitely a big community out there for it. I could tell.
I think what also made it pretty successful is that it's a handheld game. So you can get a Steam Deck and can play it on the go. A lot of people have played on Nintendo, so they have their Switch and they play it, when they're like in transit to somewhere. on like a train or public transportation.
Yeah, it could translate well for that.
I don't know how well it is as a pick up and put down type of game, because it feels like it might be one of those games where you forget what you're doing if you walk away for a bit.
Yeah, I mean you can a little bit, but and again, like I said, I just got started with it, so I'm not like super deep into it, but you know, I can see how like you might lose track a little bit, but it feels like it would be pretty easy to kind of wander around. It's not like, you know, you got a million things going on, and you know, it's pretty straightforward. Especially once you get like your map upgrades and stuff, so you have like a map. Because that's one thing that's hard about it. When you first start, you don't have a map or anything. You have to find the map maker and unlock his shop, and then buy the map from him.
In a Metrovania game, a map is a lifeline, because if you don't have a map, you don't know where you're going. I've played a game that's similar. I've played a game called Dead Cells, and it's a roguelite, but it also has some Metrovania type of stuff where you get permanent upgrades that let you access other areas, so different levels and such. If you don't have a map to find out where the like exits are to the next level or like the next area, you're going to be fumbling around in the dark for a while, especially if you're on a timer. If you have something that you have to do, like in Dead Cells, it's all about like going fast, and you have a bonus for completing a level underneath like 12 minutes or something. If you don't know where you're going, you would have to memorize it, and I don't think I could do that. I'm not that smart.
Yeah. That's a cool thing too. Hollow Knight is very much like, it's as fast paced as you want it to be. You know, like you go into a new area and like there's gonna be mobs there and stuff you gotta fight, but like once you like clear out like the space you're in, you could just sit there forever. There's no timer, there's no like timed missions, not that I've run into yet anyway. And you don't have like constant respawns. So like you can just keep pushing through and just keep grinding and keep doing it if you're trying to like, you know, you're in like a real grindy mood. Or you can just like, you know, clear out the bugs and then explore for a minute, you know, and check it out and see what's going on.
I don't like timers in games on quests or anything. Dead Rising, famous for having like 72 hours to go complete the main story, or at least progress it, or else you're like the mall or location you're in gets nuked by the military and you lose the game. And all the missions in Dead Rising, every single one of them is on a timer. And sure, most of them are side missions, and like you'll miss out on characters and the rewards that come from it, and they'll just like expire and the person will die or whatnot. And it's not integral to the story, but you don't really play the main story in a Dead Rising game. You just kind of run around a mall and kill zombies and like go on the side quest and help people out. And then you fail the main quest, and that's when you like have to reload a save and go do it. Every single game I've played that has a time limit on something main quest related or a side mission related, I feel like it just ruins the game for me, and I focus too much on that, and I just don't enjoy the game. Even if the time limit is like such a long time that I'll never conceivably run out of it, I'll still like focus too much on it and, you know, ruin the game for myself.
My favorite StarCraft level is the survive for 30 minutes level from the original StarCraft. And then you know,
30
you're like
whole minutes.
You're defending a Terran base and against like Zergs, like waves of Zerg. And then when you get good enough, you realize that you can move out of the base and then go and just like, you know, kill all the Zerg where they hide and everything. But I definitely like that one. They have a cool one in StarCraft 2, a cool defense mission on the Terran campaign in StarCraft 2 as well.
One of my old roommates that I used to play World of Warcraft with was a big StarCraft player, and he tried multiple times to get me onto that, and I tried it. I tried really hard, man. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't do it. He was good. He was real good. He'd tear through stuff like crazy. But
I think it caught on to me because the first time I played it, I went to one of my buddies' houses. I think I was in junior high, or it was like right before high school, and they had a like a level editor for the game, and he had made his own level, and he had us all like record sound clips for
that's cool.
different characters that you come across in the. And I thought that was like so advanced, so awesome. So like I have to get this game and make my own levels, and then just playing it was like really the enjoyable thing for me, rather than even making levels. But
I'm sure if I like really like sat down and grinded it, I could figure it out or whatever. I don't know. When he was trying to show me, I mean, if we're being honest, are we on? We're not live yet, right?
We're live all day.
Oh, okay, well then, I won't say why I didn't get it, but there was probably a reason.
It's also one of those games that like there's a huge learning curve. Like you just get thrown against players who seem like they have like unattainable skill at it, and that can be a little bit off-putting.
I feel like there's a lot of newer games that come out, because I've had the experience many times of getting a new game free or paid with friends and playing it, and it's like a multiplayer game. You're fighting other people and whatnot, and the game it's really fun and it's really nice for like the first month or so, and then people get really, really good at it, and then it kills the game for everybody. Because people take it way, I don't know if they take it way too serious, but they get really, really good at it to the point where you just step outside of cover and you die immediately, and you're like, oh well, okay, cool. This game I liked, that
You end up getting left
paid
behind
money
in the
for,
curve. Yeah.
I can't play it anymore, and then you move on to something else. And there's also a bunch of people that are getting mad at Twitch streamers that basically do that. They move on to a game that got popular and they play it and they suggest things on it, and then more likely than not, the developers of the game will listen to them and then change things to tune it to be like more competitive or be more enjoyable for like a Twitch streamer to play for the audience, so they can get more people to buy the game and play it. But then everyone who's already playing the game, who already bought it, suffer the consequences and have to deal with it or move on, and everyone's just upset, and it happens all the time.
I was playing Deadlock for a bit. Is that still in beta?
I think it's out. I mean, they've been releasing characters. I don't know if you can call it a beta if you're releasing.
They say it's
new
open beta
people.
right now. Well, that's what.
That's Valve. All right.
Wow.
I feel like, I don't know if that's a Valve thing, but it feels like that's just an excuse. Like early access games will be early access forever. They'll never come out of early access.
Yeah, that's actually surprising. I mean, it's got to be over a year now. I don't know. That was one of the games where I was super into it right when it came out, and then, like you said, the community, like as you get, matched against better and better players, the community also becomes super toxic. And I was like, I don't know. I'm leaving this game like angry at the end of the night because I haven't performed well enough, or like people have just been huge dicks. It's like, I don't know.
What sucks too with like online games and stuff is like the majority of people can be really cool, but like the dicks are such dicks, and they're so loud about it, and you could have like 100 really cool interactions, but then there's just that one asshole that you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, for some reason that's the one that like sticks with you.
That's the one that sticks out. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to just set that aside, but yeah. It also, my brother-in-law was playing it a little bit, and then he was telling me how he had like a background function where he would have a timer start when the round started, so that the timer would tell him, when creeps respawned, or like when certain objectives became available. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. I have to like take this to a whole new level to, to even compete like that. And
I'm sorry to say, Ben, he's part of the problem. He's one of the people.
He gets super competitive in games too, which can be fun and then not fun as well. But I mean, yeah. So I don't know. That's my Deadlock experience.
A game I enjoyed playing for at least for a little bit that was free was Apex Legends. You know, it's you or three people, and it was fun. If you ever played Titanfall, it's the same like kind of like the same combat and movement system, but toned down a little bit because you're not just in single player or in multiplayer with other people who are able to do the crazy stuff. It's a battle royale, whatever, and it was pretty fun for the first couple of seasons. And then people got really, really good at it, and I left. And then I would just slowly see all the new characters they add and see how it got further and further away from the game that it came out as. And then there's a ton of hackers that showed up, and that ruined that. Warzone was kind of the same thing, which is like Call of Duty's Battle Royale, and that was really fun. I played it like a lot with my friends. I got pretty good at it. I was very, very passable in terms of skill. And there's Easter eggs that you could do that will get you a bunch of like cool gear and stuff, like a Juggernaut suit that wasn't like open to everybody. You had to do like some crazy stuff to figure it out. And that was the only way I could get an edge up on anybody because everyone else would just shoot me in the head with a sniper as soon as I like walked out of the building. So I had to trick them with Easter egg esoteric knowledge that I had. And then I left. Well, then things started getting really bad because they went away from like the map that everyone really enjoyed. They added a new map that everyone did not like. And then they added a smaller map that you could like respawn on because that wasn't a thing before. And then everyone got really, really good at killing each other on that small map. And then they expanded outward into the other parts of the game. And then you could feel when you're fighting one of them, you're like, oh, I'm not living through this. It's over for me. He's like shooting at me through a wall. I don't even think he's a hacker. I think he's just that good. That's how bad it is. It's like these people aren't cheating. They just play this game all day.
Those battle royale type games are the competition on those is so crazy sometimes. Like I played a little bit of Apex Legends because my son wanted to play it. He was really into those types of games for a while. We played that one a little bit. His go-to thing was Fortnite though, and
Fortnite's another example.
I was so bad at that to begin with, but then I got to where I was pretty decent with it. But I had to always, whenever I would play with him, I'd make him do the no build, battle
just
royale
to have a chance.
Because I could. That's the only for real, man. Like, and he could do like these guys you see on
cranking
on
those
YouTubes.
90s.
Yeah, dude, he's cranking 90s like crazy, dude, building towers up and stuff. And same kind of thing where I'm like playing and I'm thinking like, all right, I'm pretty good at this. I think I'm doing pretty okay, and then I watch him doing that, or he, like you said, he's one of those ones. He had this kid's so spoiled. One of his grandmothers bought him like this really like high end keyboard where he could like go in and like adjust the sensitivity of the keystrokes. And he got like the lightest mouse on the market and all this stuff to like save nanoseconds of time and his things and stuff like that. And it was like he was I would watch this kid do triple edits through the walls and shoot somebody and then build the wall back up before they could get back out.
Chris, I'm sorry to say, your son is part of the problem.
Well, not anymore because he doesn't play it anymore. Now he plays basketball, but
a soul has been saved.
Yes, he got out and touched some grass. No.
That's awesome.
All right, what have your children done, Jason, that is despicable in the gaming realm?
Yeah. Let's judge your kids now.
Or other family members.
I wish I could come up with a story of my kids play like old games. My son plays this. What's it called? It's like an American. It's American football. A football game on his phone.
It's probably NFL something from EA.
No. Oh gosh, crap! I don't remember what it is. It's like a manager game though. You're
you don't play football on it. You just manage a team.
I think you do play as well, but it's also about maintaining your team. So he was telling me. So his quarterback was like the best quarterback in the league, and he kept trying to retire, but you can like pay him money to not retire. So eventually the game forces him to retire. I think he was 47 years old. Wow.
An old quarterback.
Maybe 45. Yeah, but Luke was and he won the championship every year, and the quarterback was the MVP every year. so you had to pay him more to keep him. But yeah, I can't think of anything. My youngest son, he kind of flips and flip flops. Sometimes he's playing I think he's playing right now. He's playing Undertale. That's what I thought Chris was talking about.
Undertale is also a very good game, but
and then the other one, then the developer has another game. He just started playing the other one too.
It's Deltarune is the other one.
Deltarune, that's it. Yeah.
Deltarune is a prequel sequel, I believe.
Oh, cool. I saw they.
Please go
My
ahead.
oldest son, he just plays Minecraft still. Plays Minecraft all the time still. He's like almost 17. Just plays Minecraft.
Minecraft is a great
My
game.
youngest, my 5 and 6-year-old have recently gotten into Minecraft, and they play it like crazy. They log in, and every time they go on, they spawn at some different spot in their world, and they just start over fresh in that new. So there's got to be 20,000 houses spread across that landscape. They just pop in, and they're just like, all right, let's build a thing.
Like Mojang has got so much money out of it. We were talking about this the other day. We have it on every console that we own and all of our phones.
Nice.
Wow.
So like that's Switch, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC. I think that on PC there's 2 versions. So there's like Java version and then the
Bedrock.
Yeah. So we have both of those, and then we all have it on our phones.
Brandon actually taught me the basics of Minecraft, and he taught my dad, just basic crafting stuff when we first started playing. He would watch a lot of streamers and stuff. He never got too into video games, but now he just plays guitar all the time, which is pretty good.
Better.
I mean, yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with gaming. I mean, it's great. But he
it is
gets
a little
joy in the music.
It's a little strange to hear people that don't play video games, but I think that's only because you surround yourself with people that are into the same stuff that you're into.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of someone that I know that doesn't play video games in some way, shape, or form, and I don't think I can come up with anybody.
My wife doesn't. The last game she played was Sonic, the OG Sonic on Sega Mega Drive, which is the Sega Genesis in the UK. Yeah.
My wife just
she always
very
talks
recently,
about her Sega Mega Drive days.
My wife very recently started playing video games, probably I'd say about a year ago now, I guess.
Me and Teresa
She started with
play,
Hogwarts Legacy, and now she's going hard on Stardew Valley.
Nice.
Stardew Valley is great.
So she won't be playing a
love
different
Stardew
game
Valley.
then. It's just Stardew Valley from here on out.
I mean, honestly, it was all I was playing for a very long time until I found Hollow Knight. So Stardew Valley will lock you in like that. Be like, I could play something else, but I mean, I got to finish the community center though.
I could play a couple days of Stardew Valley. A few hours later,
I can do a couple days. I just got to check on my farm real quick. 6 hours later, you've played through a whole season, and it's like, oh, whoops.
I finally finished Final Fantasy VII. Like I did everything.
Nice.
Everything.
Well, it's about time. It came out like 30 years ago, man. Jeez.
I know. I beat it back then too. On when it came out on PS1, I think it was 3 discs on PS1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat it back then, but then there was like updates and more stuff. I'm playing Final Fantasy VI, which was Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. If that makes any sense.
You guys saying all these numbers making my head hurt. 6 is 3, but on a different console.
It gets confusing no matter how many times you set it straight in your mind.
Yeah.
Jason has
they didn't release them all
his...
in North America originally, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, because the numbers don't all line up. Isn't it like the American Final Fantasy 3 is actually Final Fantasy 4 in Japan?
6.
I think,
Final Fantasy 6.
6, yeah. It's all screwy.
That's right. Yeah. Final Fantasy 2 in North America was, I think, Final Fantasy 3 or 4.
Man, I loved that game so much
4.
when
the second one
I was a bit younger. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first one on the SNES, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really good.
I tell you guys,
that one had really great character developments because
that's what I was just thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 6 does too. It has some really great character development in it too. Really good characters in those games.
I like 10 as far as like the characters and the And I know 10's kind of it's a divisive one.
That's the one. That's the first one with the Blitzball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Titus and
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like it, but I like it.
I played it on PS2. I think it's on PS2. Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's right.
I'd like to play. I think it's Final Fantasy 9. That's the one with.
This is like when I started learning magic.
Is
You guys are
Wizard.
just saying a bunch of things
Zidane.
I don't recognize.
The guy with the tail.
What's the wizard? It's the magic card that everyone like loves to hate. You know what I mean, Chris?
Vivi?
The red.
He-
Yeah, Vivi. Yeah, I think Vivi's in Final Fantasy 9. I'm sure people are listening to this yelling at us right now.
of
No,
course.
it's not this. It's that. It's blah blah blah. Yeah, and I want to play. I never played Final Fantasy 8. To play, you can only play it on Steam. Like I was trying to find it. So I play a lot of games on my Switch. It's not in the Nintendo store, but Final Fantasy 7 is. Go figure.
Oh, I'm looking at my library and remembering that I bought Final Fantasy 9 on Steam over the holidays.
Nice. A hidden treasure from the past.
I think it's the one I mean. I think it's that one. So I watched a YouTube video the other day, and it was like going through. It was basically like the best thing about every Final Fantasy game.
Mm.
Oh, cool.
9 is solid. I mean, I was gonna
Yeah.
get the remake of 7, but then
Steam.
I realized it's coming out in like 3 installments.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Like almost like each disc kind of thing.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to
That's-
wait for them
that's-
all before I dive into it. Or I would never finish it.
I started it when it first came out, and like it's pretty
So
good.
much
It's like it's nice and cleaned up for the new graphics, and it follows the OG game pretty honestly.
That's cool.
Nice. Joel was at 19% 12 minutes ago.
I know. I feel like we might have to just start the game.
It's been 12 minutes? I felt like it's been longer than that.
Well, as far as when he, where he was on his
Yeah.
download of the update, but I know as soon as I start it, he'll join the meeting. But
Yeah, he's staring at his update, seeing it stuck at 19%, waiting for you to hit start.
I know, right?
Go to Steam to see if Final Fantasy 9 is still on there, Ben.
Yeah, I had to buy a few games during the the holiday Steam sale they do or whatnot.
For today's stream, everybody, we're not playing D&D. They
We're
are just going
not.
to teach me about Final Fantasy and what each of them are.
Man, we was rolling so early too, and then
We did so good. Everybody
Yeah,
was
most-
on like 10 after 9.
Most D&D parties retire and open a bakery in town or something. We're going to retire and open a gaming podcast.
I mean, my pot pie is
Look at
almost
this.
done.
This is our show where we tell Bodie about games that we used to play when we were his age.
And it's a real hit or miss if I've heard of it or played it. Because there's a good chance. I mean, there's a chance.
Yeah, it's a coin flip, honestly.
so I have Final Fantasy
got out
2
there.
on Steam, but I think that must be the actual Final Fantasy 2,
Probably is. Yeah, probably is.
even though it looks like
It looks a
paying
lot
for
like
the
the
icon.
first one. It looks a lot like the first Final Fantasy. Yeah,
Okay.
Final Fantasy.
I like the first Final Fantasy, man. I really enjoy
Me
that
too,
one.
bro.
The old school NES one.
for sure.
Me too, bro. Yeah, that's what me and Ben always talked about. Like, I could walk you through the whole game right now without even looking at anything. It's like I've played it so much. I love that game.
It's definitely
3
a
fighters
good
and a
one.
black mage. It's amazing.
Oof. Yeah, that's
It's
That
so
feels-
killer.
that feels like. Is there even a challenge in the early game?
Oh no, yeah, because you don't have enough money to buy all the stuff.
The armor gets pretty
Like
expensive.
arm all the
but
guys.
God, yeah, that would
Yeah.
be expensive.
It
But he's
starts
like,
off
how many
pretty
times are they gonna go over Final Fantasy?
See, I always go-
1?
I
This
don't-
is
I don't-
great. I don't have to talk at all.
I don't know why, because it's really
Listen.
not. It's really not a strong mix, but it's just. I just enjoy it. But I always go fighter, red mage, white mage, black mage.
Oh yeah, dude.
See, that
You
would
know,
that-
just the
I've
classic
done-
spell. Again, very expensive for the spells, but
Yeah,
Right,
but
right.
it's I don't know why. It's just I enjoy it.
No,
I enjoy that
that's
mix.
good.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
little
a
bit
good
challenging
mix,
in some
for
of the
sure.
fights, Like some
All
of the
right.
fights can be a little hard, but yeah.
All right, here's an idea. I play a Final Fantasy game of your guys' choosing, but I only go off of a written guide from you guys, off of what you can remember.
All right. Well,
Because
get
Jason
the
said
guide
that
from Jason, regardless of which game it is.
Well, I only know the first. I've played a lot of them, but I only know the first one like the back of my hand because I've played it so many times.
is the first one short or is it like long? As I don't know.
No.
If you don't
No.
if you don't look anything up, it will take you a year. If you
the most
don't, because you gotta
enjoyable-
talk to people and figure shit out.
The most enjoyable
Sorry,
Final Fantasy would not be the first one to dive into, I don't think.
Yeah, if you
It's
need
very
like,
nostalgic for me, but yeah, I don't know.
yeah, you need to know where to go, or you're gonna be
Yeah, there's not a lot of context clues. You kind of
Well-
like accidentally figure out how to do a lot of stuff.
like there's random people in the corner of a town that if you didn't talk to this guy, like you will have no idea where to go.
I feel
That's
like
how some of those old games are, though, man. They're
yeah.
they're
I got-
not forgiving.
I got some middling experience in how game design was in the early days, and I feel like if I had, I feel like it would be a challenge, a good challenge to try and figure out, I guess, the first Final Fantasy game with only a handwritten guide from Jason.
Final
And that's
Fantasy
the-
1 is challenging. I don't think any of the other Final Fantasy games are really challenging in the same way.
Like you don't
They're
ever,
just
there's
more
nothing
enjoyable.
none you have to grind as much, Ben?
Yeah,
other than the
yeah.
first one. Maybe Final Fantasy 7. Like there's a lot of grinding in Final Fantasy 7, but that's more just to
Okay,
level
yeah.
up all your equipment.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
true.
with the thing with like the first one, you have to like come out of the gates grinding.
Oh,
Final Fantasy
yeah.
7
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 walks you through the intro
Yeah.
and gets you engaged in the story and invested in the gameplay and everything, and then puts you in the open world to grind. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit more beginner friendly, I would
Yeah,
say.
you can get pretty far before figuring out like the intricacies of materia and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. Like in Final Fantasy 1, if you just never run from any fights, you won't have to grind. But it could be
But you'll
tough.
have to go back to town a lot too.
Yeah, you'll have to go back to town a lot, but never run from a fight.
Pack,
And then
pack plenty of
that's what I
tents.
did last time I played it. Never ran from a fight.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah. And, think of it like you're playing D&D, kind of. But it's tough. Yeah. Sorry, Bodhi. Going back to your question though, Bodhi, I would recommend playing Final Fantasy 3/Final Fantasy 6, the one I'm playing right now. It's cool. Every character has their little thing, and it's cool.
I find it funny how hard you and Ben are trying to like not have me ruin my first Final Fantasy experience. Like, what's pretty challenging, but
I mean,
maybe 7 would be better.
If
or,
that's what you
3 or
want
6.
out of it, then there's no better game. But yeah,
If you want the full experience, play Final Fantasy 1 and make yourself a rule that you're not going to look up where anything is and just figure it out.
I mean,
pretend it's 1987 and Nintendo Power is not coming in the mail, and you've got to figure it out.
7 was a huge step forward as far as like modern gaming goes, though, because
Yeah.
so many
totally.
cutscenes, like a developed story.
Oh,
If
and
you-
a great story too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you should.
Oh yeah.
Jason's suggestion is great. I would suggest 7 or 9,
Okay, there you go.
just because they're a little bit more of a modern feel. But if you want that old school like pixel game approach, then
Oh yeah, I was just trying to send him back in time, Ben. You're probably right.
right. No, you're right too, though.
I think you're
You
right.
could go either way. It's hard because it spans, decades. I mean,
Which one does Daffy show up in?
I got it.
why
Thank
is this
you,
a
Chris.
joke?
Thank you, Jake.
Is that I'm too old for that kind of joke? Is that what that was?
No.
It was a Kingdom Hearts reference, I think. is what I was
Oh,
going with.
It was, yes, because I feel like they're both on par with how many games they've released and how complex it gets.
I never played any of those. I need to play those. I've never played them.
I never really got into them. I played like half of the first one, and I wasn't feeling it.
I feel like it's like a choosing Xbox or PlayStation. It's like you pick one and you just go with it. You don't play.
Yeah.
You don't mess with the other at all.
We're done.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
feel-
was on
I-
Cube though, I think, wasn't it?
No, it was PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I should in full disclosure, because I mentioned that I enjoyed 10. Final Fantasy 10. Just for the record, I did, which I did enjoy it. Great gameplay and everything like that. But I do think that at least some of my enjoyment of that game was specifically because of Lulu.
Okay.
If I'm being completely honest, something about that dress with all the belts in the front just like spoke to
the
teenage
characters
Chris
are
in
cool
a
in that
way,
game.
you know, that like, you know.
My son got me Final Fantasy 10 and then Final Fantasy X2 for Christmas, like the double cartridge.
Oh, yeah.
The Nintendo Switch
X2. We're going to X's now. Roman numerals.
one. X
Well,
old 10.
they're
and it's
all
10-2.
Roman numeral numbered
Oh,
technically, but
Technically,
yeah, 10-2 was the first. That was the first true sequel, right? I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
true sequel.
Yeah, because
We're
all the
getting
other ones
terminology now?
are totally like they're totally different storylines.
Oh.
Everyone was the last
Okay.
one, Bodhi, right?
Yeah,
It's in the name.
and but
Shut
10 was the first one that got a true sequel. So 10-2 is the first time where they actually like continued the storyline from the other game with the same characters and stuff.
I
But
need to
they
play
did
the
a
newer
whole
ones.
different fighting mechanic in it too, which was kind of weird. I didn't really
yeah.
like it. I didn't really like it too much.
I haven't
I
gotten
mean,
far
10
into it yet.
10 was the classic skill tree, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
And which was well designed. I liked the way they did that one, where like when you got to the end of the person's like skill tree path, you could like move over to someone else's starting point and start
Yeah.
building up. It's like so you kind of like multi-class a little bit.
Almost, yeah,
and,
it's cool.
and it opened up a lot of like different options for that.
Holy moly!
Guys, let's play D&D.
Yeah, let's do it.
Unfortunately, I mean,
No,
I
let's
I
do
hate
Final
to
Fantasy,
start-
man. I'm feeling that now.
I hate to start without Joel, but if we don't,
look-
then who knows when he's going to be on. So
I just looked up how long it takes to finish all the Final Fantasy games. It's 350 hours to 650 hours
each.
plus.
You should-
Yeah, I don't. You
I
tell
have,
me.
I have double that time in playing The Witcher, I think.
Now,
All right,
how much time does it
I'm
take
gonna
to
quickly
finish
get
all
my
the
dinner
Legend
bin
of
before
Zelda
we start.
games, though? That's the question. That would be a comparative.
Ooh, yeah, good call.
What's
They're
your favorite
re-releasing
Zelda game?
Ocarina of Time. They're redoing it for Switch 2 and like totally reskinning it.
Ooh, cool.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's cool. I want to go back and play through all the Zelda games. I beat the first one not too long ago, fairly recently.
That was something my older son did that out during the pandemic. He basically started at the Legend of Zelda and went through them all. Yeah, I feel like that's like if you had like a board of like things you should check off in your like gamer
Yeah, like a
what's that
gamer
called?
bucket
Career?
list.
Yeah. I feel like that's like he did the same thing with all the Mario games too. Went through all the Mario games and went through all the Zelda games. Even like the like Minish Cap and what was the other one on the I think it was on DS. It was the one where he like turns into paper and it's like he can like phase through stuff. I didn't play that one, but he was watching him play.
All right, I've returned. We can play
Okay,
now.
D&D.
I'm trying to give a Ben out so he can.
Were we recording the whole time we were chatting there?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nice.
start our stream at 6 every night, and then we'll
Regardless.
just start gaming whenever everybody's here.
Nice.
Okay, so looking
was
at the
fun, guys.
breakdowns here, it looks like Legend of Zelda is a little bit less playtime than what it gave you for.
It was an
Final
AI
Fantasy.
overview, so I mean, I'm willing to believe
Yeah,
it.
that's all I'm looking at too.
And there again, it's just it's like when it came out, like trying to figure out some of the things of where to go and what. I remember spending hours just like dropping bombs because there's one of the dungeons you have to find. You only find it by bombing a random mountain.
Oh yeah,
That's why they had
the
that
ninth,
hotline for you.
the
That's
ninth
right. Yeah.
dungeon
The tip
in
line.
or the final dungeon in the first one.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna go live here.
There's a few of them like that in that game. Like there's one where you got to burn down a random tree to find
Yeah,
it.
That's
Or
right.
drain a lake. And there's like clues, but they're not super great clues.
Okay, I'm gonna do an explosion and then we're live.
Oh my
you gotta be paying
goodness.
attention.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Boom.
Hold on now.
Hold on.
Production value.
Hold on.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master,
hold
Ben,
on.
and we're playing a
Ben,
game
hold
of
on.
Dungeons and Dragons. This is
Oh, hold
session, what, 41?
Ben, it's
42.
starting. Hold on.
It's 42?
42.
Oh, I think I did the wrong thing on the live stream.
It's 42.
It's all good.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Either way.
Meh.
Okay, so after infiltrating Yaz'trin's Weavery, you have so far defended it against a number of giants, orcs, as well as a secondary force of Drow that attacked from somewhere within the Weavery. And we will just jump into the game. When we left off last time, you guys had been offered kind of an option by one of the Drow prisoners. He had asked that you release him so that he could go to the house captain, who would, apparently be making more attacks against this place, and convince them to hold off until you had defeated the giants so that you may parley with the Drow who once held this place. That's where we left off, with you guys deciding what to do as far as the Drow prisoners. And I don't think we had reached a consensus.
I mean, from my point of view, and in Desperado's point of view, I feel like our goal is basically to restore this area to the state it was in before the mountain was ripped from the land, and the Master and Lady Jude tried to basically take control of everything. Is that fair to say, my friends?
Yeah. I don't know if it will ever go back to normal. If you can be
It's
fully
true.
restored, I think we can take our best shot at it.
So if we were going to stay true to that, then I would say that if these dark elves had control of this space, then I would say that this is their domain to have, now for the time being, it's just going to be a constant tug of war between them, the ATK, and then the Master, the Unseelie Fae. I would almost want to make some sort of agreement with them that we could maybe in a way somehow work together with them to push back the Master and Lady Jude, and once that dust is settled, then we can deal with who owns this place. Otherwise, they're just going to wind up losing their men when the giants return, or when the undead return, or Lady Jude decides to start pulling her strings.
Desperado, Kevin says, I respect your opinion on the matter, and that does make a lot of sense, but my mission is to capture this place for the ATK. This is
I understand. Sorry.
No, that's okay. This place is crucial so that we can mount further incursion into the depths of the crater, take more sources therein, and steel ourselves against what is to come.
I'm gonna kind of move everyone out of earshot, or at least so the Drow at least won't hear us, that we have captured.
Okay.
Look, I think what Desperado is saying is, I think it's a good way forward for now, at least. They are asking for a tentative agreement to at least stop fighting each other and focus on the giants, and they said after that they'll parley. And if that's the case, there's nothing saying that after the parley that you have to give this place back. I mean, I'm sure that'll be discussed in the terms of said parley, but you at least have one less problem to worry about. You can send them off thinking that they're getting the deal that they want, and you can be thinking another thing, and they might be thinking that as well, but that's, how you play the game. I think we should let them leave and talk to their commanders and such, and say that we'll have a parley after the giants are dealt with, which is what they suggested. But just know that it's not going to be a for sure thing that this is going to be given up. And that's not like a term of, agreement.
Wait. I have of the mind that these elves, as although we may not agree, that they have a place in this world just like the rest of us do. But I would say, Kevin, I apologize and I don't want to be confused, but the ATK does not belong here either. They are also visitors in this land. Yet they are coming to help, but this land belongs to those that resided in the city before it was ripped from the ground.
The ATK represents the only order in this region.
For the moment, at least.
So I kind of look at Desperado when he says that.
I mean,
you guys would know this. This is how I felt. I've talked a bit with you about this in private before.
Yeah, there's nothing new.
You're just probably surprised I'm saying this to Kevin.
Without the ATK here, there's chaos. The Bugaisha, the Nyx Dryadalis, they will battle until one of them is defeated, or until one gives up.
I think Desperado wants to do the right thing, which is never wrong to have in your mind, and restore the land to how it was before, and help those along that had stuff taken from them returned. And I understand that the ATK, that your side, is here on what is, I'm guessing, a peacekeeping mission to restore order, and that is how you see it. Desperado, I feel like things aren't going to fully go back to normal after this. Now, one of the things that we kind of want to do, and that would be a great boon to, I think, all of us, is to free the trapped queen.
Wait,
if we manage to get that to happen and get that to work, then diplomacy can be a thing between all the different factions going on. So
I think that would be the best outcome too.
Oh yeah, I agree with you, Darian. If we were to restore and liberate the Lady Gwynistry, then she can work out the agreement between her people and the ATK at that time. I think that is fair.
I think, and I point towards Desperado, he's just worried that it's just going to be a takeover, and that there's not going to be any respect for the land that is being taken. Now, if it's an agreement that's given to them as part of their efforts in a war and whatnot, then I think that'll be fine. But we have to get to that point.
I understand, but more than just the chaos in the city, the forces, those who have delved deep into the crater, have uncovered an ancient force. Something that could move across the land and destroy anything in its wake. And we cannot allow the giants, the Fae, to gain such a foothold here that evil is able to take root. We must shut down the operations that are taking them deep into the ground, so that this thing cannot be awakened, so that it does not destroy not only the region, perhaps the realm. So, yes, there is the political game, but my concern is the realm itself.
Well, we're about to be besieged by more hostile forces, I believe, so that seems like a very good future problem to think of, and I think right now we gotta deal with the
So
the
what are we
Drow
going
and
to do
whatnot.
with these Drow? I said that you were on equal footing with me here, and I mean that, because without you, I certainly would not have been able to take this place for the ATK.
I say we cut them loose and try to go the nice route.
Well, do we know, they're not in league with the Giants, and they're not in league with Lady Jude?
We don't know about
They're not
Lady
in league with
Jude.
Master.
Giants definitely not. The others, I can't say.
Well, I'd say, though we may not agree on all things, at this point in time, we may have something of an alliance worth forging. And in doing that, it would be a show of good faith to allow them to return to their domain below.
The other Drow came from somewhere within the Weavery. If we release these Drow, they must, I imagine, leave using the same route that the other used to get here. That would at least tell us how they're getting in.
Yeah, we didn't look at the rest of the building when we got to this place. We just kind of sat down and took a little nappy nap.
I mean, we got sidetracked by a big sleeping giant, and yeah.
So we can certainly see how they leave, but we can also just look around after they leave too.
Or we could escort them to their, make sure they get there safely and see where they go.
I think it's important that we escort them out of here. We can't have them hanging around and attacking us from behind when the giants attack us again.
Very well. Well, let's get them out of here so that we can move on with our day. And Edward's going to turn and walk back over to the Drow. And the one that wasn't one of them was kind of like their leader, or at least their spokesperson or whatever, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll walk up to that one, and Edward will draw his rapier and get up very close to them, and he's going to put the point of the rapier right in the soft spot under their chin and just lean in very closely and say, "Now, if we let you go, we have your word on honor that you are going to walk away, not pull anything sneaky, and you will come back respectfully to parley. Correct?"
Edward, will you make an intimidation check with advantage, please?
Yes. Good thing for that advantage, because Edward is not a very charismatic guy.
Boom.
16.
The Drow nods only upward to avoid the tip of your blade. You have my word.
Wonderful. That's all I needed. Just please do know that if you show up in any sort of dishonorable fashion, that your death will be equally dishonorable. All right, let's cut them loose.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'll help release them.
Will you, Kevin says, will you see them out of here, please? We'll work to refortify the entrance here.
All right. I'm going to...
Yeah.
Durin's going to go get the three little guys that have been captured prior to us showing up here, and is going to cut them loose and escort them out.
Okay.
All right. Here we go, guys. I'm sorry sorry the people are a little bit thirsty for blood back there, but you know how it is. Blood
There's a
gets
narrow
running.
hallway at the back of the warehouse that seems like an addition to the warehouse, not originally part of this place. And it leads down a couple of flights of stairs, and then it opens into a basement. And in this basement, there is an intricate latticework of thread that stretches across the ceiling. You see on the ground a drow corpse cut and flayed, and thread covers him like a web.
Ooh.
The other drow stop before entering the basement.
Sorry, did not know this was here. I don't think any of the human people are crazy enough to do this. I think it's a monster. I'm pretty sure it's a monster. Edward, do you smell anything funny?
No, it wasn't me. Oh, you mean that? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that, and I point towards a flayed drow. Yeah, that guy. Do you smell anything funny in his room? Anything weird?
Edward sniffs the air.
You sense a warm breeze coming from the passageway across the room, perhaps 40 feet away.
Would the doppelganger have done this to?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. Yeah, he could have done something. Although he came in through the front door.
Could be possible.
Yeah, he was with us most of the time, actually.
There's a bit of a draft coming from that direction. That's all I can sense.
Durin's gonna go forward and hopefully not get stabbed in this musky basement and see where that draft comes from.
I look to see if there are any odd tracks or anything coming out, Ben, or that might anything non-humanoid or.
Desperado, make a perception check for me, please.
Or can I use survival for tracking, or is it? Actually, it's the same roll. It doesn't matter. Sorry. Yeah, it is the same. Oh, that's a good roll.
Really doesn't matter.
Durin, you step forward and you feel a slight
Nothing bad's
tension
gonna happen to me
against your ankle. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Something bad is happening to me.
Gosh.
Will I get advantage from danger sense?
Yes.
Very good. I mean, I figured that there was something wrong here. It's not too out of the ordinary. Oh no. I did pretty well.
And you were able to pull your leg back before you trip a wire that is threaded across the full width of the room.
All right, this place is trapped. Some freak put traps down here. I'm guessing it was the doppelganger. I don't know who else would, do this.
Addressing one of the dark elves. Would your kin do this sort of thing? Covering your tracks, or?
It's part of the security for this place. We know the way through.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to take one of them with me, at the very least, and, all right, you walk. I'll be right behind you.
And we can follow this drow as he moves to avoid several other tripwires moving across the room to the passage on the opposite side from where you entered. This is the way down, back to our people.
All right. I'm going to make sure that, do a quick head count. Any drow missing? These three guys and the captain? No? All right. Okay, I'll follow you guys a decent way down. Make sure you don't hit any of your tripwires or something like that.
Fair enough. And you escort them down the passage, and they're unarmed at this point, and they continue. And you feel that you have seen them a safe distance off. Also in this room, you see on one wall a stone door. It has the same stonework as the wall, as though it was once a hidden door. And this stone door is open.
All right. Bye, guys. Safe travels. I'm going to watch for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go look at this door.
Inside, you see a spinning wheel that looks to be made of silver. And you see a drow seamstress laying still upon the ground, holding a stone bobbin in her outstretched hand. Silk thread falling off of the bobbin and pooling upon the ground. Webs cover the walls and ceiling of this room.
You said it was pooling. Is it like actively pooling, or is it just like sat there after?
It seems to have come unwound and now is upon the ground, around her outstretched hand.
Hello, miss? You alive?
She does not appear to be alive.
Okay. All right.
Also in this room, there is a chest that appears to be locked.
I'm going to scan to see if I find any tripwires now that I know that they're present.
You were able to pass several tripwires in the other room. This room does not seem to have any. It simply has the silver spinning wheel, the chest on the ground, and the webs covering the walls and ceiling.
Can either of you guys find out if any of this stuff is evil? Because I feel like this is cursed territory.
It I can try and check for anything sort of demonic or undead, but barring a rest with that different magics, I would be unable. But unless I will try. Just kind of focusing in the room, Ben. I'm going to focus on my divine sense. I'll just bring it up in the chat. Where did you go? Sorry, here it is. The Drow are still with us.
No, Durian escorted them out. They're gone. You sense a powerful aura around the bobbin that is upon the ground, as well as the spinning wheel. A bobbin is like what the thread is wrapped around.
Right.
Peter explains that he thinks this is the lockstone and the altar that governs the power of this source.
Oh, right, because it's a whole fabric. Okay, that makes sense. You get anything from the chest at all?
Don't think I did.
Peter senses that there's magic within the chest. Something magical.
Oh.
A little bit of thievery. A little bit of stealing never hurt nobody.
Yeah, can Peter...
Man.
Peter, you think you could get the chest open? He's got like a plus $1,000,000 on his lockpicking.
I know. Dang, I was really hoping Joel would be back with us by this time.
I think it's like a plus 11 or some crazy stuff like that.
And I'll give him guidance too. This seems important.
And I'll rub his shoulders. You got this, man.
And as we're doing this, I'm also just watching the passageway that we're not going to get snuck up by any other Drow, Ben.
Okay.
I'm just gonna nag him.
Stop.
You can't even open it. What are you, stupid?
No, it's positive reinforcement works, not negative.
Peter unlocks the chest, and inside there is a scroll.
Oh. Well, you won't be needing this, Peter. I'm gonna go and take it. You don't cast magic. It's mine. I'm gonna go grab it and realize I can't do anything with it and hand it to
Peter.
Here you go, Peter. You figure it out.
Oh man. Peter explains that this is a ritual that describes how the lockstone must be installed in the altar.
All right, Peter. Well, get to it.
Yeah, come on, Peter. You know how to. You've read the scroll to go do it.
Explains that you must use the silk of the spider webs in the room to feed it into the spinning wheel, and as you treadle, you hit the pedal on the ground to operate the wheel. You focus on the group, faction, or figurehead that will have control of this source and will benefit from its innate magic.
So we say us, right?
Wait.
No, not ATK. I mean us four.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, I said that as a joke, but
you shouldn't be joking. You should be writing this down.
So
I mean, who else do we
gathering up
trust?
some spider silk.
okay.
Now that we're just the four of us, it's no lie between us that I don't trust the ATK that much either. They're a long way from home, my friends, and clearly trying to take, a weakened state.
do you trust Kevin as a leader?
I trust him as a person, but he still is following orders like the rest of them.
maybe we could entrust it to Kevin and whoever he has leadership over, so that if he were to command this source and under those parameters, he would have to be elevated to a higher military position in order for the effect to work.
To command the source and have power over the energy, have that power granted to you, it must be a faction or a figurehead that has a name. So if it's going to be you guys, then you need a group name. Kevin belongs to the ATK.
Does Peter know, like, it will once this happens, like other forces will be able to tell what's taking place? Like, they'll be able to tell that it's controlled by XYZ entity? Wait.
There will be tangible benefits that come from this, that you will experience. So the results will be made manifest. He's not sure how. Edward, as you seek to gather the silk from the webs, will you make for me a dexterity check, please? As you kind of try to start to gather these fibers and, begin to start to feed them into the orifice, I believe it is unfortunately called.
All right, well, you said it. I forgot to turn the advantage off, but it's a dirty 20.
Anyway.
And you easily do so. Even the stickiness of the webs is not interfering with your ability to gather them.
Sweet.
And so, to perform this ritual, you will need to treadle on the spinning wheel. You will need to feed the silk in, and you will need to, on the other side, move the threads from hook to hook, so that it is wound upon the bobbin that is the lockstone. Peter explains, he can take care of kind of the focusing of the entity that will have control over this place, but you guys need to come to the decision of who you will give the power to. Will it be yourselves? Somebody else?
Is it transferable? At like a later date, we can change our minds and give it to someone else?
The ritual can be, performed again by another entity to gain power over the place.
Okay, but they would need the scroll and the instructions on how to do so.
They would have to complete the ritual, right? Yeah.
In that case, I don't mind it being us if it's not permanent. If we want to change our minds later, I think I'll be fine doing it.
Who are we then?
I agree. We hold on to it temporarily.
Let's see. Who are we?
Who are we, my friends?
You got a single father, a single stepdad, a couple of thousands-year-old werewolf who is like maybe a dragon, a paladin who kills a lot of evil, and a kind of shady halfling guy who speaks in your mind.
Wait.
What would we be called? What have we done so far? We've killed a lot of giants. We've killed a dragon. We fought a lot of evil. We killed the undead. We killed Hideo. Got out of a death trap in the Feywild. I feel like I
think we call ourselves the Lucky Bastards.
We have been through many ordeals, and I don't think we would have made it out of all of them. In other scenarios where things might have been a little bit different.
Right.
The group of you don't really have a lot of family connections as far as parents. So just reasoning out the bastards part.
Wait.
The god just called us a bunch of bastards.
I heard that, man. All right. So what if my dad didn't talk to me and he, only wrote words that I couldn't read?
I'll have you know I had quite a loving father.
I guess.
Well, I mean, we are, if I don't mind me saying so, 3 pretty good-looking gentlemen, and then we have Peter. We are, who is Affling.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. I thought you were gonna call me ugly, and I was gonna be fine with that. But I'm one of the 3.
We're 3.5. I don't know, something.
Should we be called the 3.5 men?
3.5 men.
I mean, they'll know who we're talking about. It'll be, oh yeah, those 3.5 guys.
Wait.
3HM.
That is
3HM. I love it. I'm on board.
Honestly, it's
Sure.
it's like a nickname, right? You can't give yourself a cool nickname.
You can't. What's that?
You can't give yourself a cool nickname. It has to be given to you. But I feel like calling yourself 3.5
Also,
men.
can I just real quick? Is Desperado racist?
I kind of feel
I feel like he's a little racist.
It's a little weird.
3 good-looking guys and a halfling over here.
Oh, him and Peter have kind of have a
hood
thing
up all
where
the time.
throw shade at each other.
You know what? I think 3.5 men is where we're at. I think that's got to be it.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay. So
I was trying to throw a dig at Joel because he's not here. That's all.
All right, let's put the threadle to the metal.
I know this guy called Charlie Sheen. He was pretty all right. Crazy dude.
We are 3.5 men.
Yeah, 3.5 men. That's the name. So strong it'll work in a magic ritual. They gain ownership of a magical area.
Somebody will need to threadle,
God.
which is working the pedal. So you can approach this in a few different ways.
I feel like it's a really all of these are dexterous checks, and I am not good at that.
If you guys want, because I've already laid my case where I sit with the ATK, I'm happy to do it, and gives you guys some plausible deniability if you need it.
I think there's multiple people that are gonna have to do this. I don't think it's a one-man job.
Oh, okay.
A skilled, whatever you would call this person, a seamstress, or I'm not sure, honestly, the real name.
That's
for
right.
I think a seamstress is right.
Would be able to do this alone, but this is a complex piece of machinery that none of you have ever operated. So, perhaps you've seen it done and are somewhat aware of how it works, because this is how fabrics, yarn would be made in this world. But none of you would be able to operate this alone. So what you can do, a couple of options, as far as getting it started for working the threadle,
The pedal.
Trendle? Spindle?
You can use a perception check to kind of try to feel out the ideal rhythm and feel and the sound of the whorl. You could, obviously somebody will need to be dexterously feeding the fibers into it, and then somebody will also need to move the yarn from hook to hook on the other side, so that the entire I'm losing my terminology here. The bobbit.
The bobbin?
Sure.
I felt so prepared for this, and now
I did take a home ec class.
Pedals are called treadles, Ben. You were right.
So,
wait,
who will begin treadling?
Guys, what do you think the easiest job is for me? Because I feel like I'm not suited for any of this.
I feel like I could do that. I've got. I mean, Chris, you have high dexterity too, right? Your dex is 20 as well.
I have good dexterity and good perception. So,
wait,
could
Yeah, but I wonder I was wondering if it's more like a rhythm thing, which would be like performance, like being able to like.
could absolutely be the case to try to maintain like a hypnotic rhythm.
Yeah,
I'm not performative.
If you could, Edward, I feel like if you could hear, like if you could feel the rhythm, if you could hear it, you do better at it. Maybe.
I suppose so. Yes.
And then, what don't you say the moving the thing from the hook to hook and what making sure it's on the bobbin, or is that the same step?
Make sure that the thread is wound around the bobbin.
We need one of us to work the threadle, one of us to feed it through, and one of us to move the hooks. If I remember correctly.
Well,
say that again, Chris.
I believe it's one of us to work the
power it with the threadle.
The threadle.
Threadle.
One of us to feed the material through it, and another one to move the hooks as needed. If I remember correctly. I think that probably the best option would be I could work the threadle.
Sure.
Desperado, perhaps you feed the material in, since you seem to be pretty dexterous yourself, and then Durian, you can move around the hooks.
Yeah, I'd like a blessing before we start this.
Yes.
I'll give Darian guidance just to help.
Thank you.
Dexterity isn't horrible. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just I'm not as good as you two.
Wait.
Edward, please make a dexterity check to begin locking in the rhythm here.
Can I ask, because you mentioned something about maybe using perception for that one to like kind of eyeball the. Well, it's fine. I can do dex.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Trying
to feel out the best rhythm for it. Yeah, a perception check would absolutely be good.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do that instead then. It's 17.
And the wheel begins to hum in harmony with your movements. Desperado, if you would please make a dexterity or sleight of hand check to feed the fibers into the draft zone.
It'll be Dex. Come on, Dex.
And you nimbly do so, gathering the silk that Edward has, begun to lead into it and kind of taking over from there.
All right. Hold on. Let me figure this out.
The yarn begins to gather on the bobbin. Yeah. And
something.
Durian, you realize that it is time to move the thread over to another hook so that it can be evenly distributed.
All right. Here we go.
I'll need a dexterity check. Sleight of hand, please.
All right. You got it, Dodie. You got it, bro.
All right. All right. Help me.
What's the D4, bro? My leg's with you.
I'm really good at moving a hook.
Got you.
The thread continues to gather. And Edward, if you would, please make for me another check. You can, continue doing what you're doing with as far as your perception, locking in with the proper rhythm here. Or use your dexterity, whatever you feel is appropriate.
Okay, I'm going to stick with the perception.
Hey.
That's a 19 on that one.
And as the three of you work together and Peter focuses on the task at hand, repeating the name 3.5 Men, quickly the bobbin is covered in yarn, this silk thread, and you begin to notice an ethereal sheen coming from it and a power and energy that is radiating off of it. You feel this kind of warmth enter you, and as you become masters of Yaz'trin's Weavery, while you defend this place or if there's conflict herein, then you will gain advantage on any attacks, disadvantage on any attacks made against you, and spellcasters can gain one more use of each spell level that they possess while in the Weavery. And if your focus and power continues to imbue this place, then that boon will expand throughout the region gradually. Part of that will require more focus being placed on the altar, the lockstone, but at least, herein and very nearby, you will have those boons.
Wow.
Do we have an idea of how far the influence will go? Like the crater or beyond?
Well, there are other sources within the crater. So, as those, kind of circles of influence or whatnot begin to butt up against each other, they would not overlap. So, it would depend on if you controlled other sources or how nearby those other sources would be. But definitely within here and, at least just outside the door, you'll gain, that increase to your power.
All right, Peter, hide that scroll.
And
Make sure no one steals it.
Just as importantly, my friends, we have prevented this power from going to any of our adversaries.
Absolutely. And you instruct Peter to hide the scroll for the ritual?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you feel a deeper connection with Gira as well as you, gain control over this lockstone. Of course, the lockstone is a chaos stone that has been transformed by magic. The chaos stones being the tiers of the primordial that this world is built upon. The power of these sources comes from that creature, the Girabolsh Groza.
All right, now what do we tell Kevin? Do we say anything? Do we just not mention it?
Well, I don't suppose that us being the spiritual guardians of this location are going to come up for them in any sort of casual conversation around here.
I don't know that we need to say anything. We were merely returning the Drow, escorting them back to their own domain, and we are going back to the surface.
Yes.
All right.
But maybe we should close and lock this room again.
Yeah, we'll see if there's a key or something. If not, we'll figure something out.
Maybe even our little friend Peter could even use his picks to lock it that way.
You find that you can move the wall back into position, and it blends in seamlessly with the room. Nice. Durian, and I apologize, I forgot to mention this, but you recall that on the passageway where you took the drow, there is kind of almost a bulletin board of sorts, and there is a diagram upon that bulletin board that shows where the traps in this room are laid out, the tripwires that trigger appears to be the webs above appear to be razor sharp, and they would fall if one of the wires is tripped. So you know that there is a posting on that bulletin board that does diagram the traps in this place.
I'll take that to show the people that are here, and so they don't accidentally murder themselves on a trap. And so we're going to keep it up and have some security. I don't know what else will be crawling in here, but other than Drow.
And obviously, this posting was made use of by the Drow as they would enter this place from below.
Boy.
Do you return it to the bulletin board, or do you keep it?
I think we keep it, and we'll give it to Kevin and the soldiers.
That's smart.
Okay.
All right.
You guys have gained power, mastery over a source of Gira.
Feels a little weird. I feel warmer than normal, which is a cool 95 degree dry heat. feel warm in my chest, which doesn't normally happen. Strange.
It feels. Oh,
Joel.
no!
Hey.
Oh my god. Oh, it was awful. I missed you guys so much.
Sorry, man.
Oh, buddy, we missed you.
We used your skills nonetheless while you were away. Hope that's okay.
Yeah, you did some lock picking,
Yeah.
and you also died. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you would be back in time to kind of take part in the crucial elements of what just went down. But, basically to sum it up, you guys found where the lockstone and the altar were beneath the Weavery here. And Peter was specifically able to, lead them through the ritual to gain mastery over this place. And in doing so, you guys needed a group name. And
Which is where that came from. And it
You
was
guys-
my suggestion, so you're welcome.
decided upon 3.5 men.
It was after Desperado was a bit racist, though.
I was just throwing shade at Peter because Peter
Yeah,
and Desperado throw shade at each other.
I mean, Peter has attacked you before with flame magic.
Yeah, exactly.
So rather than give control of this place to the ATK, you guys focused, Peter specifically focused on channeling this energy, and now you guys have mastery over Yaz'trin's Weavery. And so while you are here, you'll gain advantage on attacks. Attacks made against you will have disadvantage, and spellcasters gain one more use of each level spell that they possess.
Yeah, that's pretty baller.
Do I get anything benefiting my rage at all? Or is it just spells that get an extra use?
And your rage ability.
This is me lobbing the DM for a little
that works. That
extra
makes
change
sense.
on top.
So does that mean my hybrid transformation also?
Yes.
I'm good.
You're
man.
welcome, Chris. I got you.
I'll take disadvantage on attacks against me. That's good.
I mean, it's kind of what I already had right now, but
How does the ATK feel about this, bud?
we haven't told him yet, and we're not
You guys
gonna.
are just now leaving the basement, having sealed off the room where you found this, the altar and the stone. The room is concealed behind a wall that is kind of indiscernible.
There was a chest that you lockpicked open that had a scroll that detailed how to do the ritual that you are currently hiding on your person.
Yeah.
And we figured we're just not gonna mention it if it doesn't come up in conversation.
You could just keep that hidden indefinitely.
Can I try to sleight of hand, hide it between the folds of my clothing?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'll take that, thanks. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point on this to gain advantage. Advantage, sleight of hand. It's my favorite skill.
Freaking awesome, man.
And you easily tuck it away. It feels seamless in your robe.
Better than just stuff it in your underwear, man.
They might search my underwear.
Honestly,
Might-
yeah, probably would.
Pat you down, you know.
There's
You hear a
soldiers come along
commotion
with them.
above,
Uh-oh.
and you hear Kevin's voice yell, "Giants!"
Oh, frig.
Uh,
We haven't really rested since the last fight, right?
no.
You guys need rest?
You guys need to take a nap? What are you?
No, I'm
Bunch of
just
cowards.
merely making an observation.
So, what do you do? Kevin has just sounded the alarm, so to speak.
I'm gonna... Durin's gonna run up. And
How are you guys health-wise?
I'm not bloodied.
I'm doing a little better. I had some potions while we were breaking.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
You know, I will too. I got 7 of them. I can drink one.
I'll just reactivate my transformation and redo my
Actually, I'm gonna drink 2. Then I'm good.
my what you call it.
I do that too. You convinced me.
Yeah,
My right.
might as well.
Okay.
Ouch.
They're no good to us
Hurt
dead,
myself.
Darian.
Okay, so you guys hang out in the basement.
Durin's gonna run up and have the paper that details the traps, and is going to run up to Kevin and put it in his hand and say, "All right, I escorted them out personally."
Okay, so I'm sorry. So you rush upstairs, back through the passage, to the main floor of the warehouse.
Yes.
And as you do, you spill into the main room, and you see before you several giants and the ATK giving battle to them.
Oh, they're here, guys. They're not coming. They're here. They're in the warehouse.
There are 3 hill giants and a small battalion of orcs. If you guys would please roll initiative.
Oh, that's what we like to see.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, descending order too.
Pretty quick on our feet.
That never happens.
And I'll place you guys here to the left of the warehouse.
I think that guy's alive. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's good. Other guy. He's dead.
It's handy with the aura that you can turn on, eh? Now I don't have to like. Oh, I think you might be.
I don't think we see it, but
Oh, you don't see it?
no, I don't think so. I don't think we
shoot.
see it.
I wonder if I can make it visible. Interesting.
Maybe
Alright,
Ben
fuck
can
it.
see it, but I don't know if
Is that what you have around Desperado right now? Like
Yeah.
10-foot radius? I do see that.
Yeah. They don't see it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
I wonder if there's a setting for that.
Okay, apologies for that. We do have you guys set up here. Let's see.
a quick search online that'd be nothing. Maybe.
Okay, Durian, you rush into the warehouse and you see this scene unfolding before you. The Silver Wings and the ATK standing shoulder to shoulder, confronting 2 of the massive giants that have entered. The 3rd giant is taking swipes at the 2 archers upon the catwalk, and there are 3 more orcs behind them waiting to make their strike. And Durian, you can act first.
Kevin, I got this paper that details some. Oh, you got bigger problems. And as I come skidding around the corner, Durian is going to, of course. Let's see. Can I even get close enough? I probably can. Yeah, I can get into the mix. Where though is a good question. Yeah, it'll be a little bit bad, but if you allow it, Ben, can I get in between these two giants that are kind of on the front line below this blue fabric?
As you try to rush through, the orc stands in your way.
Okay. Well, I move 40 feet, and then I have my, I get angry that there's more giants here. They didn't give us some chance to rest, and as part of that, I can get a little bit more speed, and I will kind of, I'll, yeah, I'll brush up against this orc, and I'll just try and take him out.
Okay.
With my great axe, and I'm not gonna do anything fancy with it. All right, man, you gotta go. You gotta get out of here. As I hit him for a cajillion damage.
Your strike. I do need to pull up one last thing. And you fell the orc in a single strike.
As I do, I want to stand over his corpse and make my second attack against, I think, the lower hill giant.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a little stank on this one and try to deal a little extra damage for a little bit of a penalty to hit.
And your strike is true. These things are big and easy to hit.
And boy, do I hit it for gajillion plus damage.
29.
Okay. Is that all from Durian?
Unfortunately, yes.
Then
yeah.
Edward.
Right. Edward's gonna kind of follow a similar thing and just get right up there and make 3 attacks before this thing gets a chance to do anything.
And you easily slash this giant 3 times.
All right.
And are your claws empowered with fire?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Holy crap, he's at 55. Insane.
And the giant is badly wounded, sliced open by your claws, effectively bloodied. Desperado.
Yeah, I can't quite get close enough to get in there, so I'm just gonna strafe a little bit and drawing my bow as I move. Running a hand along it as it's like these like red leaves kind of empower my bow as I use divine favor, and I'm gonna loose 2 arrows at the giant that my 2 friends just laid into at the bottom here, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
So loosening 2 arrows. Here we go. I'll turn that on. I think is the sound it would make. Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Oh, did I? Oh, I did. Bang, bang, twang. Easy.
Both arrows land on their mark.
And with that, I will just hold my ground here. Moving up a little bit. I might just in case I need to engage. That'll be all for me.
Peter.
Since we have advantage and we have a few juicy targets, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna form an arrow out of my magic once more, and I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
Okay, who are you targeting?
So I'm gonna start off with the giant that's already hurt.
Okay.
So this would be at advantage.
Because we gave the funny spindle a funny name.
Yeah. So it's going to be at advantage, Chromatic Orb. Sorry, 24 or Let me try rolling for the advantage and see if I can get crit. So 24 will be the highest.
Okay, we'll go with the damage roll from the first roll.
Okay.
And I'm sorry,
18.
what kind of damage were you doing?
For this one, it's going to be lightning. So it's a lightning arrow that shoots out of my hands, strikes him, and because I rolled doubles on that one, it's going to bounce onto the next giant.
Okay.
So this one's also going to be an advantage, you said? For all attacks?
That's right.
Perfect. Oh boy. Well, a 19
And the lightning strikes twice, and you roll doubles on the damage again. Is that right?
Yes, so it's going to bounce to the next giant.
Okay. And it's
Man, this
taking
spell is so
it's
hard.
taking 32 damage on that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
okay.
that's right.
Go ahead, and the
Those
lightning
are some-
strikes a third time.
Will a 26 hit?
Yes.
And it's going to bounce one more time. And this time it's going to hit one of these orcs. If I can aim for like whoever seems to be their leader.
Very good. There's one among them that appears to be their chief.
He's going to take this as well.
Oh,
And
those
the
are-
chief crouches, and the lightning passes over him.
Those are both going to be get re-rolled because of my lucky feat or my
That's
feature.
Okay.
so he ducks, but it ricochets.
Yeah, he does, but not quick enough.
Lightning bounces off the wall. Let's see if it strikes true. And it does.
And he's going to take a significant chunk of damage as well, as the lightning bursts into his chest.
And is that as many times as it can chain?
That's about as many times as it can change. It can only do it up to the number of the spell slot.
Okay. Wow. And lightning arcs between your enemies and does significantly damage all of them.
Well
On the
done,
front
Peter.
lines.
Nice job.
And I'm just going to scream to Darian.
Oh,
The rest is up to you, my friend.
you see Durin is just smiling. He's like, I love it when Peter does this. It's such a nice gift.
And the orcs fight against the members of the ATK that they're confronted with. Okay. And the ATK soldier that these two are up against is badly bloodied. And there are 3 of them against 2 of the Silver Wings. And one of the Silver Wings is bloodied. 2 of the orcs dash in to strike against Durian.
Hello.
One misses and then goes to back out. It does provoke an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I will not. Oh. That's fine. I missed it. I'll be all right. No, I will not.
The
Oh,
second
not
rushes
swing at
in with its great axe as well.
At disadvantage. Not that it'll matter.
That's right. Thank you. And it moves
This
back
peasant
after
can
missing.
touch me.
And the war chief strides forward, proudly, confidently, with its
Come on,
great axe
big
upon
man.
its shoulder.
You
it
and me.
It swings it twice at Durian.
At disadvantage. This fool. Neither.
And the magic of this place protects you against its strikes.
Wow.
The one giant that has been badly bloodied raises the massive club that it wields, and it goes to strike at you, Durian.
All right. Ooh.
And one of the clubbing blows strikes you, and you
Ouch.
fall to the ground beneath the weight of this blow.
Ow.
The giant that stands next to you, towering over you, brings its club down upon you. And both it lands 2 blows against you, basically just pounding you into the ground. And you'll take a terrible blow, and you're still upon the ground.
You actually got one more, Ben, because all of those hit me. I'm being fair to you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh. I take my lumps.
And it's 4 massive strikes from the giants around you. And the third giant is preoccupied with the archers that stand upon the catwalk. And it swings its massive club against them. And it knocks both of them off of the catwalk. They fall to the ground unconscious.
I would like to, as a reaction, reduce the damage on one of them.
How does that,
What
does that look like? What does that seem like?
I think the one that falls behind our lines that maybe has a chance of getting away, rather than trying to take the blow from the tree club itself, my ancestors are going to go out and try to soften his fall as I use Spirit Shield to try and help him out. I was going to do it on the knight that got bloodied, but I did not catch it in time because I forgot I could do that. Ooh, that's not a bad.
And
well, I don't know if it's going to do much.
The
for
soldier
him, but
kind of like slowly drifts to the ground and is just laid gently there by your spirit shield, alive still. The other one, by the looks of how that soldier landed, the other has probably been slain outright.
I saved her life today.
And the ATK soldiers, they try to steel their nerves against the presence of the giants and attack the ogres at hand. And the orcs at hand, and one of the orcs is cut down by the ATK soldiers. And the Silver Wings too, seemingly much better trained, more elite warriors than the ATK, strike down 2 of the orcs. And Durian.
No. They struck me down? I thought we were friends. Oh, it's my turn. I thought you were saying they hit me on the ground. Durian's gonna stand up. Oh, out of the indent in the floor that he's been hit into. I'm gonna get you, boss man, but I gotta take out this big guy first. I'm just gonna spit blood on this hill giant as I try and strike out and kill him. I'll put a little fancy spin on it too.
And your bloodthirsty great axe of swift death deals death to the giant. It falls in a massive heap upon the ground, slain.
The same cut that into its belly, the blood is going to splatter onto the other hill giant as I'm going to swing around and try and make him join his friend. And after I get the next cut into him, I'm going to try and make a crisscross X on his stomach, or his big old belly that he's got, with my bonus action attack from killing somebody this round. Oh, mama. hold on a minute.
Hiya! Critical hit.
I just critically hit. Was he bloodied after the first attack?
Yes.
I will absolutely put some more stank on it with a bloody die, which is going to be a staggering 39 damage. Forget that addition there.
You cut open the giant's belly, and its innards spill out upon the ground. It's slain by your hand.
And I'm going to just face the orc boss and say, You're not an orc. You couldn't hit me, and you've got these guys on your side, and get out of here. Or kill me. Just do something productive, and then I'll end my turn.
Edward.
Edward hears that whole exchange and shakes his head at Durian, and then rushes in to step in between him and these fun people.
Nice. You can be mean to them. It's all right.
No, it's a lot of fun.
I know they're orcs, but you can be mean to them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna unload. Hiya. Dirty 20. All right, so we got 3 swings. I'm pretty sure those all hit.
Yes. And you tear into the orc war chief, and he begins to bleed profusely, badly injured.
Okay. I'm going to keep scraping away at that exact spot that is now badly injured.
Okay.
But that will be my turn for now.
Desperado.
I'm gonna loose, pull two arrows in rapid succession out of my quiver, putting one in my mouth, and then just tip 2 arrows into the orc chieftain. Trying to help my friends.
Okay.
Boom.
And wow, critical hit.
Critical. So, on my crit, the crit does 18.
Thank you. And
then the
you
other one is just,
slay the war chief. 2 arrows go into him, and he falls to the ground slain.
Oh, nice. And then I'll just pivot and aim my bow at the other hill giant, and that'll be the end for my turn. I'll wait there.
Peter.
Nice.
Okay. Seeing how quickly my allies are making quick work of this, I'm going to cast Enlarge Reduce to increase the size of our wolf companion. Oh, sorry, wrong one. So I weave magic in the air, and as I do, Edward grows in size to large, a towering behemoth.
Very good.
Nice, man.
And as he does, the orcs take a step backward in fear, and they begin to flee from this place, running out of the warehouse. One of them cut down as they run from the silver wings, and the other 3 run out of the loading docks and disappear outside. The remaining giant picks up the ATK soldier that has fallen at his feet, and with that person in one hand, the giant also rushes out through the loading docks, fleeing.
I don't think Durian's gonna let that stand, and we'll give chase to the giant at least.
Wait.
Okay. You guys are able to chase down the giant and slay it. The orcs, however, flee as you focus your attacks against the giant.
This is gonna be you if you come back here. You're gonna die with the rest of your friends.
And you've driven off the attack.
catching up to the giant, Ben, I might try and revive, or at least if the ATK soldier that died is like on death's door but not dead, I would try and lay on hands, and if I was able to revive him.
Actually, the one that was slain was carried out by the giant.
Yeah, but we caught up to the giant.
I'm sorry. And
That's okay.
Yes, as you try to do so, you realize that this wound is beyond your magic, and the soldier is slain.
Okay. I'll do the same for any other ATK that fell that I might be able to bring back from death's door.
Sure, there is the one inside who is knocked unconscious by the strike of the giant.
Nice. Yeah, I'll lay on hands on him for 2 hit points.
Okay.
Try and bring him back.
Good job, son. You fought real good. You gave him what for? Well, they're gone for now. How do you feel about proceeding, Kevin? Oh, yeah, we let the guys out. By the way, I made sure they left.
Wait.
So, where was the other entrance?
It's down. Well, we think it's down this little stairway, and there's like a big basement, and there's traps in there. Oh, I give him the paper. That's a diagram of where the traps are, so your men don't actually run into them. And it seems it just went down like for a while, and I just made sure that they got a decent way down the path, and I watched them leave.
Here, Red,
maybe you
go
can
post this in the hall, and he hands the diagram to Red. Then anybody who goes in there will know how to avoid that.
It seems like they were using it before they went into the room to know where the traps were. I don't know if they would have memorized it or not, but if you maybe want to try and mess with it and change them, I don't know if you want to try your hand at that, though.
Did you happen to come across the lockstone?
Huh?
The lockstone that gives this place power. Well, what's the matter?
Look to my friends.
Yes, we found the lockstone.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and we sort of worked to reactivate it, as it were. I think we got it working. I'm not sure how it. We don't know what we're doing, but it seems active.
Only one of us is smart here.
Oh,
and
well,
it's that guy.
I see. So, what state was it in? Was it still installed in the altar?
It was still in the altar, right?
What? I think so. I'm not really magical very much, though. I don't really understand these things.
I'm just a guy, man. I don't know anything of how any of this works.
Kevin trusts you. Edward, will you make a deception check, please?
Oh no.
With advantage.
That makes it worse, man. Why'd you have to say it like that?
It's for his own good, you know? So it's out of his hands. He's like, I can't.
Gosh, Edward sure does. He sure does trust you. Let's see.
I mean,
let's betray that trust.
What have you done? This place was meant to be claimed by the ATK.
I mean,
and yet, were it not for 3.5 men, the place would be overrun by orcs and giants.
I see. Well, certainly you had some claim to the place.
Listen, Kevin, we activated the soul stone and we put it under our dominion for now. For a few reasons. First of all, because we were there to get it active. And secondly, because there's a lot of moving parts right now. You understand. Half of us were following your doppelganger for quite some time. There's a lot of other things going on. This is fully transferable. We don't want this place We just need to hold on to it until we can make sure that everything is on the up and up.
Okay, so I see.
We had a deal, right? We had a deal, and it still stands. When
Yes.
we need your help,
yes. Deals definitely still stands.
when we need your help, you will come. And when that is done, you will have this place.
My only qualm with this is that I have been, well, the ATK has been tasked with taking this place, and I have taken command of this force.
Well,
What?
you still
Well,
have
why not?
command of the force. You still have full access and use of this location. We don't
want this place. We want
Yes.
another place. And once we have your help in obtaining it, this place will be yours without a fight.
I see.
Also, not as like an excuse or anything, but
How long could you hold it?
I'm not like that. I'm just saying there was a doppelganger pretending to be you, and that would have fallen under the ATK. And we've heard rumors about how some people in the order and your structure of your military are not as great, and that would fall underneath them as well. We want to make it clear, Kevin. We do trust you. You as an individual, we do trust you. We do think of you as an ally. It's just the whole
The
command
organization.
whole organization. If you made your own military, and you're the leader of a new military, I don't think no. Okay, well,
So when will you be ready to give this place over to the ATK then? Because this is supposed to be our foothold in the region. We have fought hard for this place just as you have. I have lost men. Here.
Might I ask, Kevin? We are giving you full use and access of the facility of the building.
We're not denying you anything.
What you can have this as your foothold. You can have this as your base of operation. You can have this as exactly what you need it to be.
Oui. You are here.
Yes, it's yours.
And while
I
you
mean,
are here,
you
we'll
make a
not be overrun
persuasion
by
check.
the drow or the giants or the orcs. They'll all be held off now that you are here.
Edward, will you make a persuasion check with advantage as Desperado speaks on your behalf as well?
Man, I gotta stop being the one doing all the talking. Tell you, I gotta shut up. That's a 12.
It's better. Better.
Well, I just
Better than the 0.
feel like you should have come clean with me to begin with.
You're right. We should have.
Just because this is...
In our defense,
as you said,
Kevin, once as we were returning, you yelled giants, and the fight took over. You know, we really haven't had a chance to fully catch a breath and really explain what is going on.
This is also true.
Okay. All cards on the table. We don't want this place, and we'd be more than happy to give it to you as soon as we have somewhere else. Do you understand?
I see. And you should have a place. And that seems fair, because you have played an integral role in helping to capture this place. How much aid are you requesting, Peter?
We risked our lives to hold this place with you.
And others.
We won't ask you to do the same. But when we call for your help, will you come to our aid?
Peter, will you make a persuasion check with advantage, please?
Yes, sir.
Finally, one of the charismatic people doing it.
I don't know.
An advantage. Persuasion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a 20.
Damn.
That's
Bam.
good.
All things told, there are a lot of moving parts here. We could not have captured this place without you. That's true enough. My men are brave, but they are not giant killers. That is
I
what
look
we
towards
are.
the guy that hid in a barrel earlier. Yeah.
You can't blame Beryl, although he's not going to live that down anytime soon. Look, I will personally see that you acquire your own source. And it does come down a bit to semantics, so I think for the time being, the fact that you control this place is all right.
And again, we control it on paper. That is all.
We have no intention of holding it.
And Kevin, you've traveled with us. You fought with us. You know what is in our hearts. You know where we stand.
And I saw the power.
I have
that...
a son.
I know.
I'm a man of heart of gold.
And I saw the way that this place has empowered you in this fight as well. You slayed those giants with ease. Now, it is only my concern that my men could benefit from that boon as well, but as long as you will stay here to help defend this place from the giants, then it makes sense that it belongs to you.
And you understand, as my friend Peter said, that until the command of the ATK is in order, so to speak, we cannot have that power sitting with a potential adversary.
And one of the soldiers snorts and spits on the ground. Crim don't give a fuck about us. They're right.
Yeah, that's why he sent you here.
I
agree, man. You're right.
Do you think he had any hope of you holding this place against those giants?
He sent us here to die. We all know that. He looks around to the other soldiers, just trying to encourage them to be real about this.
I fully back this guy up. I'm right next to him. I'm like, yeah, this guy's got the right idea.
Hey, Crim may have sent you to die, but just let it be known that Kevin Hockins is the one that has defended you all. He has stood by you all. Maybe he is your true leader.
Hey?
Well, let us tread lightly, says Kevin.
I mean, it's good for me to say that because I'm not a ATK, so it's just...
outside opinion.
And the soldiers began to, see to cleaning up the din of battle. And, as the conversation kind of is put on hold, you guys seem to have come to some kind of agreement with Kevin, at least for now. He suggests, should we close off the lower passage so that the Drow cannot strike us from behind? Or do you think they will hold true to their word? You said that the place was trapped. Do you think that will be enough?
No, I mean, I assumedly can just send enough people through to disarm them, and then they'll just be free.
And they're traps. They know where they've laid their traps.
That too.
But I did think perhaps we should close it off. Although, is that going back on our side of the deal?
No, I believe I trust them. I think that they will stick to their word. I don't necessarily trust them to come to the parley with the most fair or considerate of offers for us, but I do expect them to respect the parley itself.
And should they come here, we have the power of this place on our side.
Yes, I do believe that we would be sort of stabbing ourselves in the foot if we were to close them off or try to block them out, or then we're the ones in violation.
As much as we do think they're going to, turn on us at some point, now is not the time for us to turn on them, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay for now, Kevin.
The Drow like to do their betrayals to your face.
The Silver Wings approach, and one of them stands foremost. We have lived up to our agreement, he says. We have helped you take this place. This is not our battle any longer. We are requesting to be paid and released from your service, Commander Hockins. Kevin says that he understands and agrees to pay them.
I'm just glad none of you guys died. You came close a few times, but You lived through it all.
They're from Riverside.
They're from the fort.
Wait,
the Temple
sorry.
of the Moon.
Right.
Wait, the Temple of the Moon. Wait, yeah. The way should be clear for them now.
We'll bring word of your victory and spread it through the city.
Oh, don't take the forest. There's treants in there, then they'll kill you. Or you'll fight them at least.
Yes, they are quite grumpy.
They don't want any people in there anymore. They're gonna kill you if they see you on sight.
Yeah, they have actually asked us. I think did they not something about hunting in that forest to the south?
Yes.
The domain of the dragon is now their own.
Right. I give them the lowdown of what they said to us, so they can
We
at
had
least
plans for that place, so
Well, it's not saying that you can't follow up with your plans. You're just going to have to add a couple of steps at the beginning.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the warning, and we will bring word to Tella, and hope to see you soon.
Yes.
Say, tell my son I'm doing all right.
Tread carefully though with those tree folk. You know, if you play your cards right, you could have an ally that you may need down the road.
Yes, they are quite intelligent. You could try to speak with them.
That is sage advice.
There may be a deal to be had that is mutually beneficial because your enemies are theirs, and likewise.
True enough. Well, we wish you well, and prayers to Lunar that no more dragons come, no more giants come for you.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. I hope he hears your prayer.
With any luck, they receive my friend Durian's message. Maybe we should have let that one get away, mind you.
No, it's a stronger message if they all die.
The orcs will tell their tale, I'm sure, right?
And the Silver Wings take their leave and their gold.
They're all right for mercenaries.
Peter, well done on that. Your magic was quite remarkable.
Every time you pull out that spell, man, it kills a lot of people.
But it was something to behold. That was my first time sitting back and seeing it really unfold, and wow, something to behold for sure, my friend.
What are we going to do with these Sorry, go ahead, Peter.
I wish I'd made a better choice earlier, but what can we do? We live with our mistakes.
You did well.
If you call that a mistake, I don't know what a correct choice is for you. As for all these stinking corpses,
right?
I don't know. They're useful as barricades.
I mean, Head on Spikes can send a message to.
Yes.
This is not their first attempt at taking this place, and
is this like their third?
This is the third time we have fought in here. Yeah.
You know, and I suppose giant heads on spikes might send an even louder message.
Hey, Bentley. I mean, it's not the most civilized way of communicating, but it's effective.
I mean, they're giants. They gotta have simple communication.
I think it's speaking their language, at least, Ariane.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'll cut off these heads and put them on spikes, and Darian's just gonna get to it.
The ATK soldiers move to help you as well, Durian.
I'll move around tending to other wounded soldiers, Ben.
Very good.
Yeah, and Edward will help where he can while he's here too with any he can't heal or anything like that, but he can help him with some basic little weapon repairs or some little mending up and stuff like that.
Nice, yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna make myself look busy, Ben.
Make yourself look what? I'm sorry?
Look busy.
I'm gonna make myself look real busy.
Yeah, he's gonna be supervising.
Moving 2 rocks back and forth on a bench somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Every job needs a foreman, Peter.
No, you're doing it wrong. It's over there.
You want to chop this head off? I'll give you the axe. You could do it. That's what I thought.
You guys benefit from a short rest.
Oh, very good.
Let's roll some hit dice.
It's your dice plus con, right? Yeah.
Was there anything useful in that the giants might or the orcs were carrying, Ben? Likely not, but it's worth asking.
The orcs aren't carrying riches, but they do have many javelins and their axes.
There's your spikes, Durian.
We gotta use all the buffalo.
What?
I mean, I guess.
Huh?
What does? What?
You gotta use every part of the buffalo. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Can't be wasteful. Yeah, we used to hunt them in the
Understood.
plains. You know, my dad and I. Before he died by getting gored by a boar. That's kind of a poor way to go out.
Each orc, you guys killed 6 of them, had 5 javelins each, so 30 javelins, and they all had great axes. These are crude great axes. It looks like they really just came for war. You know, of course they're wearing hide armor, but they did not bring any kind of belongings or anything of value into this. The war chief has like a trinket around his neck that might be worth some silver.
I'm gonna take some of their javelins for my own stockpile
Okay.
because I have just enough to be uncomfortable throwing them
Okay.
willy-nilly.
Well, this is the raiding party. They probably are not far from where they were camped or for where they call home.
And they probably had something set up nearby.
Yes.
Should we investigate that?
We could try and find their tracks.
I could take a quick bat flight.
Oh, that. I mean, we talk about sending a message. That would send a message too.
Do you think you could carry a head as a bat?
No.
Okay. I'd ask.
Yeah, I'll go outside and use my bat form for the
Okay.
day to do a quick perimeter fly around, see if I can see anything or find anything.
Okay. And you lift off as Durian and the ATK soldiers skewer the heads of the many giants that you've slain, and they post them around Yaztrin's Weavery. And Edward, as you fly, it is not long after you take to the air that you see 2 massive hulking figures stalking down the hill. You have fought your share of giants, and all of them are imposing and are a massive sight. But these 2, their skin is blue and white, coated in frost. They stand, perhaps even 10 feet taller than the hill giants that you have slain. And behind them is a trail of frost. Running alongside of them, you see just a small contingent of orcs and 2 dire wolves. And they seem to be heading for the Weavery.
Man, they are not giving up. Okay, I will loop back around.
Okay.
I'll land and come out of my bat form and just be like, well, fellas, we've got company. Frost giants this time, and a whole slew of orcs coming with them.
Oh, all right. Dorian was in the process of removing the dead giants from the doorways to get rid of the stink, and hearing that there is more giants coming is going to put them back up as a barricade. And it's going to pile a little bit more behind him. With the more giant corpses we accrue, this barricade
The
gets stronger
headless
and
giant
stronger.
corpses. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you leave one of the dock doors unobstructed, or?
Yeah, I think we just stick with what we were doing. It's been pretty effective so far.
Yeah. Maybe just reinforce what we can that may have been jostled of the ones that are closed. I'm not sure if they were even attempted to enter. And
Can I
maybe
find
we
a hiding
just
place, friend?
Say again, Peter.
Can I try to find a hiding place?
Sure. You know that there are plenty of barrels here that you may be able to hide in. There's
I'm gonna
also
do that.
the broken shelving units.
Make sure you can break out of it.
I'm gonna pull a barrel
Pull a barrel.
a little bit further away, yeah.
Okay.
From the entrance, yeah.
There are, the numbers of barrels along the walls near the entrance, and then there are also crates that have been smashed up a little bit deeper into the warehouse.
Might just look if there are other ways they might try and get in, or if there are maybe walls that might be weaker that they might bash through. I'm just wondering if they might try a different entry point.
Even better, Ben. I'm gonna just cast minor illusion to create my own.
Ah, okay. And so you create an illusory barrel around yourself?
Yeah, just to hide under, or
Okay.
to hide on.
Just place yourself on the map where you would kind of want to be hiding and waiting.
I want to be a little bit further to the left. So
Okay.
It's right there.
One of the main support pillars of the warehouse is right next to you, and you hide yourself in a barrel. Desperado, will you make an investigation check as you look around, maybe try some of the walls just to check the structural integrity of the place?
Sure. Yeah, can I use guidance on that as I'm going around for that?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'll do that for sure. Oh shoot, I had advantage on yep.
The walls seem sound, especially, much of the place is backed, buried, surrounded by rock and stone. There is, rock that is over this place, rock behind it. The main points of entry would be the loading docks and the smaller door, further down the line there. So it seems structurally sound, indeed.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. As you guys steel yourselves for battle, you hear the massive footfalls of the frost giants approach. And that's where we will end the adventure for tonight. And we'll pick up again next week as the giants continue to lay siege to Yaz'trin's Weavery.
Can we, really quick before we cut off, can we just say that I'm going to shift and stuff as I'm waiting for them to get up there? Just so
Yes.
that that's checked in that I'm doing that, so I don't have to waste my first turn. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm out of rages again, guys. I'm gonna get pummeled to death by these frost giants.
Oh no!
But you get attacks at advantage and you get attacked at disadvantage still.
That's true.